Hey everybody, welcome back to Out of Ore. Hope you're doing well. We are on the frozen map today here in Out of Ore. So I did add in this dump pit here, which I figure what we can do is we're going to use this basically as a drop point. As we run more conveyors back this way, we'll run them up and drop. And as we run conveyors over this way, we can drop it into here as well, or here. So again, I'm not sure how it's going to work. We can still dump here. Let's go ahead and start off with processing some dirt here. And gets a little glitchy if you're too close to what you're trying to dump into here. So let's again, it'll get a little better once we push this back a little bit. You can see the double motors down there. We'll get that blocked off here in a second. Do we have any more floors? Well, I got 7. All right, let's go. we can start, we're starting to get some gravel now. Also, let's grab this stuff here. All right. We'll let that stack up a little bit. So this is our high temp smelter. So if we run our iron through the low temp, our iron ore through the low temp, we should get iron out of it. So we're getting so much gravel now. And this is the leftover minerals coming through, that's coming out of the gravel, out of the rock itself. So I made some walls here. Got a little bit of water left. I always want to throw the gravel in there, so let's go ahead and run some, get some cement processing. We'll take this, drop it in here. Let's queue up some floors. We'll let those run. Let's see, we should have some water over here going. And drop that in here as well. We'll probably need to make sure we got some empty barrels in the hopper. We're making those here on the steel roller, which we do. We can throw those back in here and queue those up. Bit all over the place. I haven't played. I just, finished up the work week, so first time really sitting down to play some games. Everything you're queuing up is XP as well. This step right here may have been, I'm not sure what we're getting out of this, but it seems like we're getting nothing. So this is the coal, right? So, all right, so this is the high temp smelter. So I know we need aluminum. Then if we put iron in here, we'll get steel. Let's start that. And then I've been running my iron through here. But I'm pretty sure if we run the iron through the low temp smelter, we'll get iron. So, copper, gold. I can't remember. I always get this messed up here. Silver. Maybe, I can't remember which one of these is the low temp one. And we'll say it's lithium. And we'll run some iron through and see. Also, I did AFK a little bit, so we got some diamonds and rubies built up here. Get that queued up, take all the rest of our goodies. We're going to need some money if we want to start an open pit mine. There's still a few things queued up here. So see, we're getting iron, so we don't need to. If we run iron through the high temp, we'll get steel. If we run it through the low temp, we get iron. So again, we don't really need this. All right, do we want to, I think it's the silicon that goes here as well. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. And that is it. I want to get us a, we're kind of spread out here. I do want to build a building. We can start making some steel. We can start making us what is the one that will process stuff? I think it's this one. Does this thing fit here? It does. Okay. Yeah, so this is the one that we can add steel to. We need all the individual parts, huh? Not just steel. So, all right. So we'll move all this stuff together once we start making the parts. We'll build us a thing here. Let's go over here. And I think we want so here we can make the beams and the rods. Right, this was going to use steel, steel, steel. We got some steel. We can just key that in there. We got some iron. So we can make us, we're going to start off with the steel. I'm just going to do 125 of these, 125 of these, and 125 of those. Then we'll do us some barrels. And we'll let this process for now. Did we get, where's our, we emptied that out, right? So let's go over here. We got this cleared out. Oh, it's still processing. Probably wouldn't hurt to get us, if there's still more in here. Let's return this. Let's take our iron out. Let's consume the rest of this back in. Let's make us some more steel with the rest of this. So guys, as long as there's something, you see something feeding in here, it's still processing. That's one of the ways you'll know it's done. Another way is just watch the boxes. I don't have any belts there, so you can't see the boxes like on that line over there. You can see the boxes. Okay, so we got another 1,000 steel ingots there. I keep checking that. That's the coal. Alright. Let's go ahead and queue up some more cement. If I'm going to AFK, I'll really load this up, but I'm just going to go ahead and queue up. We'll start making our own concrete. We won't have to buy it anymore. Alright, so what we could do is start stacking some of this stuff up. We will be able to start manufacturing parts. We got tons of iron here. We'll throw our steel and iron in this for now. Now, as we're processing this, so we also need bolts and nuts. That's a different machine. Got stuff everywhere. I don't even know where I'm going. So that's this other workbench. That's this one here. The CNC mill. Probably could try to drop down 2 of those, but we'll work on that as we get. So we want nuts and bolts here, which is steel. So if we just start 250 of those, it'll pull them right out of our inventory. Then we can throw the rest over here just for storage. We should have queued this up some. So we got some floors going. Let's queue up some actual some blocks as well. All right. All right. Let's go back over here and. So they were talking about the Friday update on Out of Ore, and they're talking about this big jaw machine, and it's like it's like a couple different conveyors and a big machine. It looks like you move it around with a bulldozer, and it's got a big saw blade on it, and it just grinds off the mountain. So I'm not sure. It's more for open pit mining, which I do want to do. I'm just not very good at it. Not very good at the regular mining, but let's go ahead and try to get some more of this moved away so we can at least get to where we're not, where I didn't blast. We're hitting solid rock here, so. best thing to do when that happens is to jump out. And we're still over the hole here, which is what I'm trying to dig this all out so we can. I was going to dig it out with the excavator. I've got the big one unlocked again. I think as we go forward, we'll use it to dig out where we're going to. Oh crap! Just went wherever it wanted, huh? I want to dig back this way too, which I guess we could use that small red tunneler. We don't like floaties, buddy. Alright. That's random stuff that's falling on here but not getting processed. Okay. So if we go over here, you can, oh crap. So I did the power up here, but here's where you can see the how I got it ran. I don't want to do that because the clippage. But I want this to stay open, and if you're dumping a bunch of stuff in here, it will fill up. It'll just glitch through. So I ran the power basically under like this. I like this almost like having a access tunnel. You know, but again, however you want to do it, that's the whole fun of it. I need to dig through some of this. We were going to sell some of this stuff, so hold on here. Let's. Gold 186, lithium 281, silver a 64, copper 64, silicon 15, aluminum 117, 4,100 rubies, 800,000, 2,700 diamonds, 500,000. As you can see, I overbought the crap out of these, and I still got a bunch of Dragmite left, but we can sell this too. We're not going to use it, so. We did get back to level 60, as you can see, so now we can buy this big excavator again. This one that's 2.4 million is the one I like. It's 49 cubic yards every bucket. And then we'll pair that up with this huge rock truck. Right now, we just don't have the money to get both. We could get the smaller rock truck. So what was that? We'll call it 6. $8.5. So if we get to 8.5 million, we can start. But that won't. That'll just be we can start an open pit mine. And I think I'm going to do it just out there, like literally in the middle of nowhere, and then we'll just bring the truck over and dump it. I don't want to get into 4 or 5 processing plants on this map like I did before. Even though the plant's not perfect, I guess we could update it at some point. It's still a little too random. I don't like how spread out it is to the point where you got to duck and dive and go through all the little areas. So, not opposed to trying to redo it, but trying to get this little, it's a little hump here. And I've been trying to go just a little bit below level. Now we're a little bit of an angle there, but ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I need a snack. jumper's keeping up fine. I'm the one that's slow here. Sun is going down. It's still very warm outside, IRL, but better turn on the light here so I can see. Getting to the point where I haven't blasted here. No, not quite. Right? We got this is all solid rock, correct? All right, we probably should do some blasting on this wall here to loosen this up. But I could also still kind of dig this way. Or not. I don't want to use Draymite, or do I? Draymite is not going to bust it up, so we got 5 info here. Let's use those. We'll go into snap mode. You can also drill holes. Let's back up here a little bit. Now I'm hoping that didn't fill in our little area down below. Not too bad. A little bit of spillage there, but this still looks pretty good. Alright, okay. Floor's doing its job then. We're going to build a tunnel across this side. I don't know if we need it to be that wide, but we're just going to block that off basically. Couldn't do one more floor there without glitching? Yeah, it was glitching. Okay. Alright. Good enough. We can at least see. Alright. Probably haven't been playing long enough to get more stuff really queued up here. Let's take a look. We're not getting a lot of pay dirt either right now. We got a decent amount. I think most of our stuff's going to be over here in the at the froth floater here. This here. So we'll let all this still stack up. Let's run about half this through. I don't know how to split stacks. If you know how to split stacks, let me know. So we're going to consume this, and then once we get a little bit of it down, we're going to just pull it out again. Or maybe we do this stack all steel, and then we do the next stack all iron. That might be the right option. So we can take our nuts and bolts here that we have. We got some steel. Alright. So now if we got beams, nuts and bolts, and some steel sheets. These take beams and nuts and bolts. And I want to start off with these for our building. So what we'll do is, I don't know how many we can queue up. Probably not a lot. We'll try 25, but yeah. So we're out of beams and almost out of the bolts as well. So there's still bolts going. So let's cancel these. Let's let those run. Let's go ahead and queue up. Now let's do 250 beams. And we got some bolts queued up, so we'll leave it at that. We got plenty of that queued up. We've got 3 oddballs here we'll get rid of. I don't want to get too crazy. All right. Yeah, we're probably good on this stuff for now. We don't have anything processing here, so let's go ahead and grab whatever's available for the rubies and diamonds, just to get them. You want everything processing while you're playing the game. You won't have to AFK as much, and we don't even have to move those. They'll pull it right from your inventory. Alright. Now we're at 5 million. We haven't really sold anything else, but we are coming up on level 61. Again, if we want to get the big truck, that's 6 million, and then 4.8 for this one, and then we want to get the big excavator, which is 2.4. So we need 8.5. So let's go ahead and process some more stuff here. We did blast, so we'll go ahead and do some scoops. Be able to scoop quite a bit of dirt pretty quickly. Alright, let this autosave kick in. It's keeping up just fine. Also not hurting us to dump right here. Probably a little overkill on that second dump site. Probably didn't really need it. Probably could have just used one hopper, but as you're processing any kind of crafting or processing pay dirt or gravel or whatever, you're getting XP, guys. So as you play the game, you will level up. We were level 63 or something. I was messing around with the company store name, company name or whatever, and I lost a bunch of levels, so be careful. I'm not really sure what I need to do to not jack that up, but there's a way to have funds in your company, so if you start a new map, you can just take funds with you. Just trying to get some of that stuff kind of cleaned up there. Starting to get back to solid rock there again. So let's let that stuff process. Let's buy us a truck. Truck's not going to hurt us here. We'll go ahead and get the four-wheel drive one. Big black truck. Go check out a little bit of the map here. So one thing I like about this game is I like how it shows you your plant from the sky view there. So I started out over there in the open, and then I came to this what I call a mountain. No bushes to hack out of your way. No trees to chop. Hell of a truck, man. Big flat spot over here, sort of. As you can see, this is where we started, right out in this big open spot. And I came over to here. Alright, it's a little rough, so you can just throw it right back out again. I've never played around with the drones either in the map. The drone might have been a good option. It's a lot rougher than it looks. It's just a little deceiving because it's all snow and frozen. Like I said earlier, this is a hell of a truck. Finally gave out on us there. But we're like mountain goats. We can go right on up here. A little cliff diving. Alright, so let's do this. Let's return to inventory and then let's hit drive on this. We'll go ahead and drop our truck back here. Let's check out the drone. Never used one. Probably easier just to look for it this way. Alright, so what do we want? W is up. Or what is up? Shift W is straight up, huh? Okay. Dun da 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 da. Wow. This is pretty cool. I like it. Is there a sprint button? Rotate the camera, right? Oh, in cab. Wow. If I hit E, do I just jump out? Nope, I go back to here. Nice. Alright, we'll put that away for now. That's pretty awesome. I haven't played with that before, but I like it. We're not getting a lot of pay dirt. We're getting some though. For sure. But gravel seems to be where it's at. with a blasted rock. We're getting a lot of solid rock here. Probably get more pay dirt out in the open, which makes sense. We're starting to get barrels now, which is fine. Let's go ahead and queue up another. I don't know how much of these rods we'll use. We got the beams queued up, so we'll wait on that. We can throw these in there. We're short beams right now. Rods look like they're good for stairs, railings. Probably need rods for this steel. Yeah. Throw that in there. What we could do is set us up a storage as well. Don't we have 3 of these oddballs I want to use here? So let's go back to grid build here. Let's put us in a what do we want? We don't want text chat. We know that. Like this. So this is going to be grid build. So again, we should be able to go to snap build and drop it how we want it here. Can't see all the fancy lettering, but it's snapped right in there, which is fine. Now what we can do is we can store some of our extra stuff that I'm carrying around here. I don't need this axe on this map at all. We can probably sell that. And as we need stuff, we can grab it. Again, we're never going to need this. We'll sell that. We'll get that big money back, man. At $46. Okay. So we got a little place now we can store some of this stuff so that we're not just carrying it around or stashing it in equipment. So as we need it, we'll pull it out. We're going to leave that in there for now. We got some more iron, so we're going to turn this one into iron. We said we're going to let these stack up until we get a full stack of something. Again, I think whatever we did there was useless. Oh man, we got to be careful on our gravel here. We're going to fill this up. We're going to have to. We can sell some of that as well. I didn't think about that. We don't need all that. That'll give us some money. Let's sell like, we'll put our partial back up here. Let's sell a few stacks here to see what we can get per stack. Alright, a stack of gravel is 62,000. So that's like 300,000 there for those 5 stacks. 5 stackaroonies. Oh, and when you sell stuff, it gives you XP. So, oh, I don't want to put it in this end. Let's try to put it in the correct end there, dummy. You big dummy. All right. Alright, let's move a little more dirt here before we call it a day. It's kind of these little, I just feel like I'm having trouble getting this cleaned up here, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, and we're going to have to do us an open pit so we can get us pay dirt. This is going to be, we do want to keep pay dirt coming so that we're always processing diamonds and rubies as well. Oh my. Alright, looked like we hit something different here, or is this coal again? That's coal, but that's okay. We're getting some ores. I want to clean this up back here. Eventually we'll get to where we can just drive back there. Yeah, that's too much to dig. Too much to dig. Just clean it up a little bit here around the edge. Old school style. This is a lot to dig. And you don't have to put floors there if it's pretty level. This bumpiness is what's driving me bonkers. we'll get it cleared out here. Try to at least square it off, but it gets a little more iffy over here. That lift's big enough where it can drive over that usually. Oh, it's floors versus blocks, that's why. What we may want to do is put our build some ramps to convert that over. So here we may want to continue to use blocks for this outside piece. It's all different kinds, this is what it is. Believe me, it annoys the crap out of me, but it's not a major thing. Guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today as always. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribed. Hit that like button. Until next time, have fun digging that dirt. I'm out of here.